It's a custom league battle under the lights between the Baltimore Orioles and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Cedric Mullins is in to start things out as he swings in. Misses at that one. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And there's the first out. Digging in will be Trey Mancini. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Blackmon going back at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And no swing apparently. Ball one. So 1-1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
1-2, here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
Mancini, the runner at second with one away. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
3-2 now. And he misses ball four. So runners at first and second here with one away. And that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Blackmon is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. So it's first and second with two men gone, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Throw won't get him. At the plate now, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Fielded cleanly, throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is. So stepping in is Sam Hilliard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So one down, no one aboard. And that brings in Edwin Rios. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
That is third. The first baseman.
Well, that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Charlie Blackmon. The base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And that's in there, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. And no one can get there as it falls. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. The throw to first is in time. And now, Gio Urshela. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. Cron has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next up, Jahmai Jones.
The right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jahmai Jones is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Michael King is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball, a
swing and a miss. That retires the side. And now in the box, Dom Nunez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, number 3.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw gets him 2 down. Ready now is David Peterson. Now here's the first offering.
Peterson.
0-1's the count.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another one sent foul. They'll try again 1-2. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch. Top of the third set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Cedric Mullins.
Number 31.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Dickerson on his horse. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to short. Torres brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the next to bat will be Trey Mancini. Now here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So next to bat will be Pat Valaika. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Blackman's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Edwin Rios. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Swing and a liner. Foul. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The pitch. Popped up. Culverson is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Valaika takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that will bring up Charlie Blackman. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Now batting. Gleyber Torres.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Line drive base hit. At the plate, Alex Dickerson, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. 1-1. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The count now at 2-2. Blackman on second. Torres at first. 2 out in the inning. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Payoff pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Dom Nunez, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Urshela is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Gary Sanchez.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And it's fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
He's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Into center field, line drive base hit. now, Charlie Culberson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And you look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Charlie Culberson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gio Urshela is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
That misses 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike now. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Blackman, and no one will track it down. Mountcastle is off of first with 2 away. In there, a base hit. The relay throw. Into the box, Jahmai Jones. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Now it'll be David Fletcher set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Mountcastle is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, here is David Peterson. He singled first time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. So it's back to the top of the order now. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. This is a foul ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Right side, hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
The back, the third baseman.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Runners off for second. Swing and a liner. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in. And now here is Michael King. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The pitcher, Michael King.
Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up is Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Dickerson, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. It is taken for ball one.
2 strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The wind up and the 0-1.
Ball in. Count is 2-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Okay.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So now to the plate, Pat Valaika.
The second baseman, Pat Valaika.
After it is Blackman. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Striding in is C.J. Cron. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And he takes ball 1. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run.
The right field, Charlie. Blackman.
Dylan Tate, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
55. Dylan Tate.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Stepping in now, Gleyber Torres. He'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. At the plate, Alex Dickerson. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Number 3.
To the plate now, Dom Nunez. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit.
Second baseman, J.J.
Sean Armstrong comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. At the plate now, David Fletcher, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. No hits to this point. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Mountcastle comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Up next, David Peterson, who was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. Dickerson at second. Nunez on at first with two down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mountcastle able to track it down for the third out. In now for the O's, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
0-1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he struck him out. Stepping in next, Ryan Mountcastle singled in his last at. At bat.
Ryan Mountcastle.
First pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Fielded cleanly, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Standing in now, Charlie Culberson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him.
Ball that's outside.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's in there. Base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away. Into the box, Jahmai Jones. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Orioles. Now at the plate, Edwin Rios. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Third baseman, Edwin Rios.
Tanner Scott enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Now here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, C.J. Cron blasted a solo homer last time up. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Scott is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Mullins is there, 2 gone, and he scurries back to first base safely. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Home. Runner at first with 2 gone. Now that's popped up. Mancini is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So now here is 10. Scott, number 12, is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Robert Stevenson comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball that's out. Inside, ball 1.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
In now, Cedric Mullins. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first two are aboard here to kick off the seventh.
Now batting.
So here's Trey Mancini. He tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And he is in there. Next, it'll be Pat Valaika. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ben Bowden is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So next to hit is Gary Sanchez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back. Adam Pletko will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh. Stepping in now, Alex Dickerson. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jones is there and he'll bring this one in. Next to dig in, Dom Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The second baseman.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and they'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. First pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. Right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. He flew out in his last AB. first pitch of the AB on its way. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Urshela has got it, and the side is retired. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. And stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now batting.
Stepping up is David Dahl. Steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Left side, but well foul.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are two away now. Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there. So now into the box is Edwin Rios. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Urshela camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping in once again is Gleyber Torres. Popped into foul ground his last time up. First pitch back in here, and that's the first strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Up next to Colorado, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Next to stand in is Dom Nunez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Chris Owings called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Tyler Wells answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Elias Diaz will come on as a pinch hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's the first offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Skied down the left field line. Ball's in pursuit. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jemai.
The right fielder, Jemai.
DJ Stewart is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Chris Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way.
Davis.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Cedric Mullins. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Hilliard